The moment Ford confirmed the 2027 F-150 could get a brand new naturally aspirated V8, the truck world basically stopped for a second. No tiny turbo pretending to be exciting. No overcomplicated hybrid setup trying to fake muscle. A real V8. And not just any V8 either. We're talking about the legendary Godzilla engine. Honestly, when I first saw the leaks, I thought there was no way Ford would actually do it. But now, it's looking very real. So here are the 6 biggest reasons why waiting for the 2027 Ford F-150 might end up being the smartest truck decision you can make. And trust me, the pricing rumor at the end makes this even crazier. Let's get into it. Number 1. The 2 new engines, Godzilla and Coyote. Ford is bringing back a V8. Not just one, but potentially 2 brand new naturally aspirated V8 options. So first up, the almighty 7.3-liter Godzilla V8. Now, if you know anything about this engine, you already know it's been living inside the Super Duty lineup for years now. Basically Ford's heavy-duty work trucks. Contractors, fleet owners, people towing serious weight every single day. They absolutely love this engine. It's a pushrod setup, which means fewer moving parts, less complexity, less stuff breaking over time, and it simply works. It builds torque low in the rev range and keeps pulling hard, which is exactly what you want when towing heavy loads. And the power estimates? Somewhere between 450 and 500 horsepower, with torque potentially reaching 550 pound-feet. That would instantly make it the strongest naturally aspirated engine in the entire half-ton segment by a huge margin. Now you might be thinking, I'll believe it when I see it. But according to the newest leaks, this is genuinely happening. Ford is basically throwing a challenge directly at every other truck brand with this Godzilla V8 setup. Now let's talk about the second engine based on the Coyote architecture, because this part gets even more interesting. Ford is reportedly developing a new engine using the same foundation as the Mustang's Coyote V8. But this isn't just a bored-out 5.0. We're hearing displacement somewhere between 5.8 and 6.2 liters, producing around 450 horsepower. And the craziest part? The development program reportedly pulls directly from the Mustang GT3 and GT4 race cars. Real motorsport DNA inside a pickup truck you can buy at your local dealership. Bringing that kind of performance engineering into the F-150 is honestly a bold move that almost nobody expected. Ford specifically tuned it for the lighter half-ton platform too. And you know that feeling when you hit the throttle in a turbocharged truck and there's that tiny delay before the power shows up? That weird disconnect between your foot and the engine response? Yeah, none of that here. No turbo lag, just immediate, direct throttle response at any RPM. That's what naturally aspirated power feels like in the real world. So let me know what you think about these new engines in the comments section. I'll reply to as many of you as I can. Number 2, the off-road lineup. Look, Ford already had one of the strongest off-road truck lineups in the industry. The Raptor has been dominating for years. But for 2027, Ford is basically filling every single gap in the lineup. There's a brand new trail-focused trim sitting right between the FX4 package and the full Raptor. Upgraded suspension, larger tires, stronger skid plates, and the best part is, it's not going to cost Raptor money. That's massive. Ford is also going all in on the trimmer package. Front and rear locking differentials are now expected to come standard. More suspension travel, improved approach and departure angles because of redesigned bumpers, and better overall trail capability. And yes, the Raptor R is still staying. Supercharged V8 included. But now it's getting sharper throttle response, and Ford reportedly strengthened the chassis even more so it can handle additional punishment off-road. But here's what I really like. You can get off-road capability across short beds, long beds, crew cabs, super cabs, and even certain two-wheel drive configurations. No other truck company is offering this much flexibility right now. Ram, Chevy, nobody. Ford has more off-road combinations than anybody else, and they're making the lineup even broader for 2027. That matters a lot. Number 3. Tech and features. Trucks are no longer just work vehicles anymore. For a lot of people, they've become the family vehicle too. They replace SUVs, which means the technology has to improve. And personally, yeah, I love old-school trucks, but I also love modern tech. Sometimes newer systems can be annoying, sure, but I still want my truck to feel advanced. For 2027, wireless phone integration is expected to become standard across the lineup. Bigger touchscreens are also moving lower down the trim ladder, so buyers won't need to spend a fortune just to get a decent display. The driver assistance systems are also getting smarter. Adaptive cruise control is being recalibrated with smoother behavior and better algorithms. Lane keeping assist is reportedly being tuned so it doesn't constantly fight the driver anymore. Blind spot monitoring will now properly support trailer setups, which is actually useful for truck owners. The 360-degree camera system is also getting improved resolution with stronger low-light performance. And ProPower Onboard, Ford's built-in generator system, is reportedly getting more capacity, more outlets, increased wattage, and smarter load management. If you've ever been at a campsite or on a job site thinking, I seriously need power right now, this solves that problem. No separate generator, just plug in and go. Number 4. Towing and payload. Now, I know some of you don't care about mud, trails, or suspension travel. You care about work capability. So let's talk numbers. The newer V8 engines bring serious power, and Ford plans to actually use it. The target towing capacity is reportedly around 14,000 pounds. That used to be Super Duty territory. Enclosed car haulers, equipment trailers, larger fifth wheels, stuff that normally pushes buyers toward a 3/4-ton truck with bigger dimensions and higher fuel costs. The 2027 F-150 is trying to close that gap. Payload numbers are also expected to improve, making the truck bed even more useful day to day. On paper, these numbers look impressive, but in real life, they completely change what kind of buyer this truck works for. Every contractor who has stood behind their truck wondering, do I make 2 trips or risk overloading this thing, understands exactly why this matters. Extra capacity means fewer trips, less stress, and fewer worries about pushing limits. Number 5. Exterior and cabin comfort. The exterior is getting a full redesign, sharper styling, more aggressive proportions, and a much wider stance. Nearly every major body panel is reportedly being reworked. The front end is going wider and more intimidating. Revised lighting, a redesigned grille, and an overall look that feels much more muscular. The side profile also gets a more planted and sculpted appearance that emphasizes the truck's width. Trust me, when this thing pulls into a job site or a boat ramp, people are going to notice before they even ask about the specs. Now, about the cabin comfort. This actually impressed me because Ford already improved the interior a few years ago. Better materials, cleaner layout, and way nicer than older F-150 interiors. But competitors caught up quickly. So for 2027, Ford is pushing even further. New color combinations across trims, better leather materials, softer touch surfaces throughout the cabin. The dashboard layout is getting refined with controls moved into more natural positions. Additional storage solutions too. Small details, but they make a big difference every day. The biggest improvement for me, though, is sound insulation. Ford is reportedly adding more acoustic barriers inside the doors, roof, and floor. Anyone who has driven 6, 7, or 8 straight hours in a truck knows exactly how exhausting cabin noise becomes. Your ears get tired, your head starts hurting, and you still haven't even started working yet. A quieter cabin genuinely changes the entire experience. Number 6. Pricing. And yeah, I know this is the part everybody has been waiting for. With all these upgrades, you'd normally expect Ford to massively increase prices, right? But according to reports, Ford is trying to avoid exactly that. They're reportedly focusing heavily on production efficiency and parts consolidation to absorb development costs instead of dumping them directly onto buyers. The target price is supposedly close to what people are already paying today, except now you're getting a truck that does way more. And honestly, if Ford actually pulls that off, that becomes the biggest selling point of all. So yeah, 6 massive reasons to wait for the 2027 F-150. The new V8 engines, a more flexible off-road lineup, towing numbers reaching 14,000 pounds, a quieter and more comfortable cabin, better technology across lower trims, and potentially pricing that stays surprisingly competitive. If you're shopping for a truck right now, waiting a little longer honestly might be worth it. Now before you go, did you know Ford is also reportedly bringing an 8.0 Power Stroke for the Ford F-350? You can learn more about it by clicking the video on the upper left. And yeah, make sure to subscribe.